ones who actually prayed with those boys. I walked over to the other half of the group and was saying happy birthday to the girl. But is there anything of that one you wanted to share?
I mean, from that one, some of them were receptive to prayer, some of them weren't. It was kind of like 50-50. But it was pretty miraculous, though, because they were all high school age kids, and they were very receptive to receiving prayer in the middle. So it was a blessing. It was a blessing.
Family with all the little kids, they were really cute. They grew up Catholic, or man grew up Catholic, and they live in LA, but they haven't really been going to church a lot lately. But they seemed like really, they were pleased that we stopped by.
Yeah,
They're great. Yeah.
One person, the family, Jonah and I met, and they say, okay, we pray for health. So I say, okay, particular continued good health or anything. So actually, I'm gonna have a surgery for lupus, right? Lupus. So we pray over, and then she received very well. She's thankful and give the medal. Saint Joseph for the husband and the daughter, miraculous, and for her, the wife too. So that's good. Kind of, I learned that you need to ask a little bit, or say good health general, or something particular. And then she said, yeah, I have a coming up surgery. So that's good that we pray for her.
Another one that was really nice to see was we were in the corner, and I was just in my head, I was just like, Jesus, in Spanish, I was like, Jesus, just send me someone who really needs prayer at the moment, anybody. And I remember telling them, I'm like, I'm going to go to talk to someone who's young, because I feel like I can target that crowd. And then it was a older lady, I want to say in her 50s, maybe, I don't know. And she just walked up to me, she's like, I like your overalls. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I was like, oh, I should ask her. I'm like, would you like me to say a prayer for you today? And she's like, yes, actually, like really receptive. And I was like, perfect. And then she was like, actually, my a family member was ill and her son was homeless, and that someone in her family was getting calls from DPS, Child Protective Services. So, and she looked like the happiest person there. So it just really comes to show, like, you really don't know what people are going through. And obviously we said a prayer together, and you could tell she was a little bit tearing up, and I felt like the need to give her a hug, and I gave her her medallion, and she was on her way. So I thought that was a really good moment, and the Holy Spirit definitely intervened there.
Praise God. Good.
You guys just got back. Tell us. How'd it go?
It was amazing. Right, Veronica? Because we were, I'm like, Veronica, I'm timid. You go for it. You go. And I was just like, you go for it.
She's like, I'm really timid. There's a family. She takes off. I'm like, what?
No, wait. I say I'm timid.
But brave.
But brave. Yes. And so she approached the first couple, and then from there it was just a hit.
Then it was like, we were like, oh, this is awesome. Let's go hit the pier.
No, but seriously, right now.
It was joyful. It was a very joyful
Right
thing.
now, we just met another girl by the name of Veronica, and I just saw her with 3 kids, and one of them was running, and I'm like, this is Leslie, this is another Araceli, this is another mom like me. And so we approached her. She was tearing up, she was literally crying, and she's like, guys, you have no idea. I mean, I think I needed this moment. And she was crying, and she was saying, it's because I was married, but I was having a very miserable life. And for the first time today, this weekend, it's like I'm having a peaceful time with my 3 kids, and I'm really enjoying the time with them. And thank you, and we fully identify with whatever she had to share. And she's thankfully in a parish in Paramount.
Yeah.
And rosaries and holy rosaries. Yeah. And but yeah, she looked very happy. We shared some things about the process, the annulment things.
So she can receive communion, because
and annulment and things. And so, but it was very, very.
It's moving, yeah.
Yes.
And before that, like, also, we had this other couple that, I approached.
But because you asked Adam before, can we approach?
Joke's on us. We're like, that would never happen. I'm kidding. I told you not to do that. No,
know what was funny, but there was a guy. No, there was there's this big guy at the end of the period where it's like, okay, there's a guy. We can because I'm like, how do you come off? So we're like, so he turns around and looks like we're like, oh, he's wearing a miraculous medal. Easy peasy. We prayed the Hail Mary with him. We talked to him a little bit. A miraculous medal. Yeah. So it was great. Yeah. So we talked. Yeah. So we shared prayers with this kid and stuff. But what I wanted to say is like there was this other couple that came and they were just like, I'm like, oh, I was talking to them, I'm like, would you like to pray a little bit? And they're just like, to who? And I was like, oh, I think I know where they're getting. I'm like, well, to God, and then they started then to realize, oh, I'm a Christian too. And then you could just feel like they were just like, oh, okay. And then we prayed together, and they were just like, oh, and they just really warmed up. And I was like, oh, we're brothers and sisters in the faith, And then when we were wrapping up, they said, I like what the guy said. He's like, you know what? I now have hope for us. I have hope. We're out there. And it was like such a beautiful thing to see him going from like. To suddenly be like, oh my goodness, there's hope and there's people doing things. So that just was really a nice moment.
And Our Lady said that too. Teresa, she goes, I'm so happy to see you on Facebook.
There you go.
So people really need it. Really need it.
So inspirational.
Yeah.
We'll see you all out here again and again and again.